Hi everyone, welcome to another Howard's Coin Finds on YouTube, Facebook and eBay. Same name on all three, so easy to find. All the links are in my About Me page and on my profile page, on my banner to the right there. You'll see it. Just fixing up my little details here. Done. All right, so I've got another $1,600 worth of $2 coins from my little bank. I think most of the noodles lately have been from there, only a couple from my main bank. And then, how you going, buddy? Without further ado, I'm going to roll into it. And I put there looking for Canberra colour, of course, hoping for Canberra colours. If I'm lucky. And if I see any 2011, 2019s, I'll nab them. But I'm not fussed about them. It's colour coins, mainly Canberra. But I'll take anything just to show that I'm getting something. What did I get the other night? 6 coins. 6 colour coins out of 1,400, I think it was. That was a shocker. Anyway, we got a Captain Feather Sword to kick us off. First roll. There's 4 of them to get. Wags the Dog, Dorothy the Dinosaur, Henry the Octopus, which I need more of, and Captain Feathersword. And I needed him in the last noodle for a set, and I've been getting him all the time, same as that Fuji for the Olympics. Anyway, I've got tons of sets of them. It's just funny how the other one pops up in the next noodle. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Let's look at him up. Right up in his face. Sorry, it's a bit wobbly, isn't it? That's because I hit that pretty hard. It's still wobbling. Yeah, so anyway, Captain Feather Sword. So that's good. Average is 1 colour per 3 rolls, if you're lucky. Or 1 to $125, but you can't get that, so you need 3 rolls. And I always suggest when you get them out, if you're going to do them, get $600 at least. Get 12 rolls at least, and you might be lucky and get 4. You might get a Canberra in there, but you might get all non-colour commemoratives as well. That's included with the 125 for the colours. There are 3 commemoratives that aren't colour, and that 125 is for all the commemoratives, which just happen to be colour, except for 3. Darren, how you going, buddy? Second again. Yeah, it doesn't matter, mate. First, second is good just coming on. Listening to me waffle on. And if I find anything, tell you about it, explain about it if I can. And jump for joy if I turn over something extremely scarce, like a poppy. Well, that's rare, extremely rare. We'll put that as coronation, rare. Doves. I don't know if there's any. Oh yeah, doves are scarce. Flanders scarce. Lest we forget 2015. Well, I don't know. They could be rare. I ain't finding any. That's for sure. Anyway, but a rarer one. And look, out of the colours, there's a few there that I haven't got that are rare to me, but for some other people, they got tons of them. Like the 2021 it is, yeah. Indigenous Military Services. I think I've only noodled one of them, and that's it. So anyway, new noodling just means to search, the Fossick, to peruse through, check through, look. Yeah, That's just what it means to do what I'm doing here, searching, looking. But yes, there's a few anyway that to me are rare that are in there. I haven't seen a peacekeeper at all. Oh, maybe I did have one. I might have had one peacekeeper, one military services. Yeah, I don't get many of them. And the 75th anniversary, the 2020s, don't see many of them either. And of course the honeybee, that's eluded me for ages. Oh look, I did get one the other night, but that was before Michael gave me the challenge of finding one for a roll. Oh, I've got glasses around my neck, it won't leave. Let me just have a look. Jobby, how you going, buddy? Interrupting the TV again. What's the time? Yeah. Oh, well, the news is over. Tea should be over. Joe, how are you? Thanks for all the comments. You're watching everything. Those ones you've been watching, they were my very first ones I put on. They were all pictures that I had, which you'll see all those photos you'll see on in my Facebook profile. I've got all the pictures there. You'll see all them that are in that video. That took me so long to do. There's hundreds in there, I think 800 all up, 756 photos in total. I had to crop them, everything, and then put them in there individual, write on them. I don't know how long it took me, quite a while. For all 7 of them it did. So we got a 2016 changeover, 2.88 mil. That's included in the average, even though it's not colour, it's one of the non-colour commemoratives. So $1,600, I say the same all the time, 3 of these, that's 3 non-colour, could be any 3 of the same, combination, mix, whatever. 2 Canberra, and 7 or 8 Woolworths. That's in 1600. Any more than that, and you're doing well. So that's all based on the average, 125. So about 14, 15, 13, 14, 15 coins, somewhere there. Being a mix of colour and non-colour. 2020 Olympics, that's the green ring, the team emblem, dedication. Nice, so there's 5 rings to find, all the colours, green, red, blue, black, yellow. And the Paralympic, which is green and yellow. Looks really good too, stands out well. And that's Woolworths as well. They were in packs of 5, just the $2 in them, no ones. And a single pack for the Paralympic, so 6 coins in the set. 2020 dated, came out 2021 because of COVID and the Olympics, of course, in 2020. And it's the Tokyo Olympics too. Let me have a quick look over. Oh man, my screen, let me just fix something up. How far behind? I'm like 5 minutes behind. That's alright. Rose, where's Rose? There she is. How are you? Oh, you and Darren's, your pictures look so similar. Look at that. And you pop right in between him too. I didn't even see it. You both got that sort of pink colour in there. Yeah, I got your list, don't worry. No, I told you I've got that one, the yellow. That's the 2020. That was the flame that you needed. The Rio, nobody needed the yellow in the Rio. Out of you all or Julie. Yours was red, green, and blue. Your original. But yeah. So I'll tell you, there was the flame one anyway. The yellow flame 2020. But it was a yellow Rio. I've got one of them, but nobody wanted that. I checked both your lists, and nobody. I think I told you anyway. Oh, you got your parcel today? Cool. It should be checked. These a bit quicker. Yeah, I don't know if I put anything in there for you this time. I can't remember. I'll pop stuff in now and then if I got it. But I'll do a few posts there. I can't remember all the time what I send, you know. You have to remind me. I know your coins you got, but if I put any extra in there. What's BRB? It's freezing up. It's been cold all day here, Johns. I think the whole East Coast is copping it. Not much going on here. I'm going a bit slow. That's because I'm looking at the chat when I should be doing this. Brian from the West, how you going? You've probably got decent weather over there, I bet. Oh, there's no little surprise in there this time. Yeah, I didn't know if I did or not. I was probably humming and hawing and I didn't know what to do. So I didn't do anything. That's what happens. Got to get a brainwave, you know, moment. Hello from the east, there's N&N. And hello from the south, the deep south. Anybody watch Little Nicky? I love Little Nicky. The deep south. Oh, actually, that'd be damn Tassie, wouldn't it? You'd have to be there. But I'm down that way, south. What are you saying, Rose? Chocolate is nice. I didn't say anything about chocolate, did I? I'm lost. Unless you're talking to somebody else up there, it's probably talking chocolate, aren't they? I'm turning these, I'm not even looking at them, I was looking at the chat. I better not do that. Don't do that. Don't look at the chat. And rotate the coins. But that's because, that's what, anyway, the chat, I'll look there when I can, because the chat's that way, and I'm looking that way. I've got to turn complete left, stop doing this, just to see what people are saying. So if anyone drops in, hello. If anyone has, since I looked, hello. And when I get out of my zone or whatever, I'll check it. Meantime, feel free to talk. Wow. 2 woolies and 1 Canberra, non-colour. Let's see if I get in there. I'm taking them from the front. I've got all the rolls, 2 rolls of them like that. 14 in each line. I've been taking them from the front, you know. Next one's going to be pot shots. I'll take it from different areas. Superstition, I don't know, but you know, wash is as good as a change, isn't it? Because nothing's going on here. Not even a rim card, nothing. But still, no rim cards, no lamination clause. Let's take one from up top. Ah, right. I'm with you, yeah. I sort of thought you meant that, but I wasn't sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny that I've got heaps of chocolate around here, you know. My wife and daughter, they went around and got all the specials straight after Easter. So I got a ton of eggs, got everything. But I've eaten a bit though. Must admit, chocolate's me weakness. If I was in Jumanji, that'd be me weakness, chocolate. Especially chocolate that can go in the fridge. In the freezer, I should say, to improve it, which is a lot of them. Tell you what I love, and I haven't had a large one for ages, is a Morrow bar. I love Morrow bars. I think they were from New Zealand originally. Yeah, I like them over Mars bars by a mile. I love them. They remind me of Rolos, and I love Rolos. They're good in the freezer. Cherry Ripes are good in the freezer. Turkish Delights are the best. Mars bars, Kit Kats. I stuck Humpty Dumpty Easter eggs in the freezer. They were excellent. They crack really easy. They'll be unlimited anyway. I don't know. Everybody thought that with, you know, the jobbies are saying if the AFL coins are going to be hot down here. I'd gather because we've got the AFL here, but they're saying to put your order in and all that, you know, while stocks last. Yeah, well, I think you'll find that on all the other things that they did. Look, I can't, I'm going to zoom. Oh, there was one I just turned over because I'm talking. But look, I was looking down here. Look at this. They've done it to me again. Another 5 cents. This is what, the 4th roll now in the fortnight that I've had 5 cents in there. And you do lose a $2 coin. It's not like it slips in there. It actually replaces it. So I've got 5, 9. I've got a front line worker, 10, 15, 20, 24. And I still don't know how that can even count for a $2, either by size or weight. Jeez, eh? Lucky I got these videos as proof. I think Armaguard owe me $8 so far. Oh well, $7.80. I don't care. It all comes out in the wash. Yeah, so frontline worker. I didn't even say while I was talking. Yeah, look, they'll be like those other ones that the post office put out. The Mint was still selling them 6 months after the post office ran it and stopped selling them. That was the last year's. Every year they've been sold for. They're not a sellout in days and weeks. They were selling them for like 4 months in the post office, and they were selling them for, I'm thinking, up to 7 months. You might even still be able to buy them on the Mint site because they were on there not long ago still. So they didn't sell big, huge. They make a big deal out of them, hey, let's face it. So, they're saying while stocks last, but there's no mintage on them. They'll be doing their whatever they usually do, 500,000 or so. And it's hard to sell that many out, you know that. Look at the Mint, they have a hard time with 5,000, let alone 500,000. So I think they'll be staying around to get for a while. I'm just jumping in at the start, that's all, putting in my order, just in case I'm wrong, because I'm just going off the past, and that doesn't mean anything really. But as a goer, 2 million on them, frontline worker, beautiful coin, really stunning, and it's a mauve lilac colour in there, isn't it? It looks it to me with green tones. Is it a teal? A teal. Yeah, it's got a teal, and then it looks a mauve to it. I don't know. It's really nice anyway. So that's a Canberra. Beautiful, finally. And now I better zoom out and check these again because I was waffling. I don't know if I missed any. But anyway, I put in an order for 3 of them, jobs. So we'll see if I get the colour coin in there. 2 colour. There'll be 2 colour coins in there if you score one with the colour coins. Oh, yeah, if it was a 72.5 cents, I wouldn't complain because they're worth $7-8, So, then I wouldn't. There'd be money back then, but in a better way. Oh, yeah, let me see. So I've been taking them from a different area. That paid off. Well, that's a start. Frontline worker. That's all right. I hadn't seen many of them lately, and then I got 2, not last one. Or was it in the last one in that 6? I can't remember. I've done that much noodles. This is like, we're on 30,000 now in, 17, 18 days. I've checked. Yeah, so who knows? They might be. I don't think so. They're not going to sell out. They never do these things. They go for weeks after, months after. They put the hype into it, get everyone going, do the clickbait, and yeah, that's what they do. The Mint does the same thing. That's why I don't buy from no more. The only people selling the Mint out with those things that sell out, I'm telling you, it's the people that are reselling them. They're selling them out. And if it wasn't for them buying them, I doubt if a lot of them would even sell out. It's all the sellers that are buying them, making them sell out, and then it's the fear of missing out by everybody because there's none there and they're sold out. They go on eBay and whatever, and they pay big money for them straight off the mark. But then 2 months down the track, nobody's buying them anymore, and the prices go from here, and they go down, and they go down, and they go down. And you can't get your money back because the only people that sold out the coins in the Mint are the sellers. The actual people that collect coins, I think most of them that do get released, but they're not. The majority of collectors aren't interested in it. It's the sellers. You have a look, all the eBay, it's the sellers. They got tons of them, and they're causing the sellout. And then everybody thinks they're sold out because all the collectors bought them and sold them out, but they didn't. All the sellers bought them and made them sell out. And then you got all the competition on it because it's all the sellers that are selling them. They sell them at big price straight off the mark because everyone's in the fear of missing out. They think they're going for big money because all the collectors sold them out at the mint. And then a couple of weeks, whatever, down the track, you'll see that there's tons still on there and the prices start tumbling. You got to watch out. It's I've already worked it out over all these years, and it hit me what's going on. The reason they're selling out on vast majority of stuff from the mint is they're sold out by sellers, not collectors. And then the collectors think they're sold out by collectors, but they're not. It's the sellers that have got them all. And so what, you don't jump in and pay all those big prices, because down the track, 99% of those things are going to drop back. You won't get your money back. Been there, done that, seen it a lot of times. Peter J. How you going, buddy? I'm just looking over now. Yeah, that's right. I haven't missed anything there. Yeah, so anyway, there you go, Wallabies, 2019. Another Woolies, 2 million, and that's the Australia rugby team on that one. So into the Woolly batch. I've got to remember to zap back out so you can see them. Not missing out seeing something pop over, you know, and I spoil it all by doing the equivalent of shoving a ad right when the Melbourne Cup's about to finish, you know, being that range, wouldn't it? If I was zoomed out and I turned over a poppy or a coronation and you didn't see it come out, that'd be a real dog. Anyway, S for had enough of them. Found enough of them. There we go. Don't want to go in. Another Woolies. 2 Mr. Woolies, Mrs. Woolies, the Woolies. So yes, we got another Woolworths. That's the 2020 Olympics, Tokyo 2021, and the 2022 Commonwealth Games. And that's the S from the A, U and S. 3 $2 coins and 4 $1 coins not put into circulation in a pack. And the 4 $1 got all the events on them. So that's another 2 Woolies. And that's 2 for the Olympics. Got the green and the blue, yellow, black and red. Oh, let me see, I'm going to take one from right down the back, right near Mr. Chris P. Bacon. Who remembers Chris P. Bacon? Does anyone know Chris P. Bacon? Let me introduce you to Chris P. Bacon. There he is. That's number 2. He used to be empty before Christmas, but I emptied him. Anyway, I was filling them up and giving them away. I gave one away. That's all I got to it, didn't it? Get some, got it. Yeah, so Chris P. Bacon. Chris P. Bacon. That's his name. And this one is Chris P. Bacon. And that'll be number 3, I gather. Yep, Chris P. Bacon, number 3. I thought I wrote it on there. No. I've got a few of them still. I bought 10 of them from the mint. Anyway, I've given a few away. I've still got some there. Yeah, anyway. I'll have to start filling him up again maybe. I'm only doing $2 coins. Imagine how much it'd be in him filled up. I'd have to be $200 if I put $2 coins in there. Easy. Maybe. How many rolls I fit in there? 1, 2, 3. I could stack that 3 up. That's 9. Take 1 off for the corners. 8. $400 I could get it now, I reckon, on the calculation of maths. Looking at him. Yeah, $400. Well, that won't be happening anyway, so don't worry. Oh, thanks, Rose. 150 cent. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there was there was a few things in there to talk about, but every coin, like the $2, you can see I don't talk much on them because there's not much to them. Let's face it. Let's face it, except for colour, they're the worst to be looking for anything. See, it's just like, anyway, each to his own. But if there wasn't colour in there, I wouldn't even be touching these at all. Not for a second. There's nothing in there at all that I would have other than colour. And I wouldn't look through them for errors and varieties. The varieties are dime a dozen. Well, the small head 99 isn't easy to find, but they're in there though. But yes, if it wasn't for colour, I wouldn't be looking at these, honestly. Wags to go with Captain Feathersword. No, not even low mints, not interested in them. There's only two there, the 2011, 2019 JC. Yeah, I'm not fussed with them. But like I said, it's up to each individual person, though, if you want to collect them for low mints, yeah. And at the end of the day, if you don't want them anymore, you're going to have a nice bit of money saved if you collect tons of each one of them. But the money coins is the colour coins. The 19s and 11, I couldn't even sell them, so I don't worry about them. There's just that much competition. There's people selling them for $3. eBay take their money out. The time it took them getting the coin and posting it and the postage they charge, well, that's covered. They end up with like 10 cents, 20 cents. So anything like that, I don't worry about. I'm not going to worry about selling for that much, not for the effort I'm putting in. And 19s and 11s, no, not a chance. Wouldn't even. I had them there. That's why I already know they don't sell. So I'm not worried about them. I'm just coins that sell, and it's the colour coins. Because they're not only, some of them are hard to find, like I've got two of them, that's quite amazing for tonight, the wallabies. But it is hard to find these coins in a way for people that haven't got the money to outlay this, what I'm doing, continuously, all the time. And so if you're only doing a couple of hundred a week or whatever, it could take you donkey's ages to get all these colour coins. Absolute ages. Anyway, but the colour coins, some of them, not all of them, are the ones that are worth money. The 1911, I had me time with them, I gave up. When you put things on for a year or so and nothing's selling, you're getting the message that nobody wants them. And that's about it. The large head 2001, small, pair, the standard head, large head, and the 99 standard and large head. If anybody was looking at my eBay last year, I had them on there for 7-8 months together. I had a small 99, which is hard to find, and a large head. And then I had the standard 2001 and the bit harder to find, large head 2001. I had them in a set of 4. I had them on there for 8 months, 9 months. I never sold one lot. So I took them all off and I spent them. Simple as that. I don't keep them if they don't sell them. And so even the varieties didn't sell on eBay. Nobody wants them because you can find your own. But like I said, the colours, yeah, because people want them, and you got to do a big outlay you look for, and you just might end up with nothing. And you might have to wait a week or two before you got enough money on the side to be able to get the spare change to have a quick noodle through the night with $2 coins. And so, so people just haven't got the money to outlay to do this. So it is hard for people to find colour when, you need the outlay. It's simple as that. You need at least $600. Like I said, every time you're going to noodle $2, you want $600, I reckon, to improve your chances. But anyway, yeah. So so the colour coins. That's why I'm doing it, because I'm doing a service for a lot of people, because they won't be able to. They wouldn't. I've done, what's this, 30,000 in, like I said, 16 days, 17 days. There's probably not many people going to be able to do that and get all these colour coins I got. They have choices through. So I'm doing the service, doing it. I like doing it. And plus it's exciting to see what I'm going to find too. Aboriginal flag, 2 million, that's the right orientation. That's the earth, the sun, and the people. And they're all little flags in there. I think there's 46 or 48 little flags. So you got the sun, and well, there's no differentiating the colour there, but underneath it's the flag. And it's 180 degrees out. Yeah, but that doesn't matter, because only the proofs. If a proof was like that, you'd have an error coin. Paint errors, but they hand do the proofs, so they're orientated correctly. It'll be that way, and when you turn it around, the coin will be that way on a proof. Any other way on a proof, it's an error. But on these and mints, they just go through a machine, they spin and turn, and when they get to their paint time, it's whatever way she's facing. So you can make a clock. I've done that with them going around. Did a clock of 9. Yeah, so that's another Canberra one anyway. So that's me 2 Canberra that I suggested that not predicted, but on the average. And I've got my 1 out of 3 non-colour, and I've got, I'll put them in here now, 3, 5, 7, and I've got my woolies, 8 woolies. So 8 woolies, 2 colour Canberra. So what I'm looking at is 2 more non-colour, and that would be what I'm expecting out of all of these. But I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This is number 13, so I've got 13 rolls to go. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to do way more woolies. As for the other ones, Canberra, either colour or non-colour, slim chance. But we'll see how we go. I'm just reading across now, so if anyone's got anything to say. Antonius, how are you? Anyone I've missed, hello, I am here. I just don't, I explain every time my chat is to the left and I'm facing straight ahead. So you can hear when I'm looking to you guys, because the voice, and now I'm facing away. But just to let you know, anyway, so it's out of the way. I have to stop and look. Yeah, the 20-cent coins too. Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. And then if it wasn't for the ones that you need, you'd probably stop looking. Yeah, there's that's why you see 50-cent, $1 and $2 being checked all the time by the vast majority of us out there doing them. If I'm a go-to for anything, I'll go to 5 cents. That's my go-to, is 5 cents. I know I'll get something out of there. That a lot of people don't have, because a lot of people don't do 5 cents. This case, it's because it's too expensive, and then the 5 cents is it's too fiddly. It's too small. But my go-to after 50 cents and dollars, 50 cents you get the most of every time. You get the most out of 50 cents is, compared to all the other coins. When you take 50 cents is like, you can take 20, 30, 40 coins Yeah, in the couple of $100 noodle, even more. But 20 cents is 50 cents are definitely the most coins when you noodle. Absolutely by far is the 50 cents is. There's so many in there to get. And then of course there's $2 with the colour, but then you got your $1. But even in there, you know, they've all got their little minority groups in each one that have got stuff in them. But I've got to say, you know, 20 cents is, you know, Federation's probably saved that. You got a few commemoratives in there, but it's hard to say. But anyway, you know, 50 cents, $2, and then my go-to is 5 cents is, because, you know, if I could find a few 72s, and if I'm lucky to get a small 87 echidna, that would be nice. And there's a couple of ones in there, the small SDs, you know, 91, 2, 3 and 4, getting a set of them, that's really nice. They're worth $35. You get a set of them, you know, in top nick. But if you're just getting an average set, I was selling them for 18. So that, you know, that's 20 cents, and you're getting $18 for finding those four. But there's plenty, all of them. But the 5 cents have got quite a lot to find. Quite a lot to find in the 5 cents. And because they're fiddly and people don't do them so much, they're actually worth good money compared to some of the other, you know, to other denominations too. Simply because people don't do them and want them. Yeah, so 5 cents is a good go. Anyway, I should shut up and look here. Julie, how are you? Just look. I was just about to look away. Chris, how are you, Chris? I'm just looking up there. I missed you. Antonius, said hello to you. Jobby, I said hello. Joe, I said hello. Rose, and then yeah, I pretty much caught everyone there. I'm pretty sure. If I've missed anyone, sorry, I haven't gone all the way back up. Hello, don't take off in a huff. It's a coin show, not a chat show for me. I'll chat in when I can, but just remember I'm doing this and you guys are over there doing that. And I'll join in when I can. I'm just sitting here with my hand resting on my face, my finger on my cheek and my other one across my chin. Just like, I don't know, so blasé, I'll tell you. I'm into it, I'm doing them, I'm looking at them, but I suppose after doing for a few decades it gets to becomes a bit blasé. Why is he in the house? Where is he? Ah, there he is. Thank you for telling me, John. Why is he here, John, buddy? Right. Anyway, I find if I put my hand on my chin, there, my face, it keeps it out of the way. And again, if there's any 11s or 20, 19s, you know, I'm not fussed. But I tell you, there's no errors to be found. I haven't seen anything. Nothing at all. No lands, no metal peel. You want to call it that? I also like calling it metal peel. I never called it lamination floor much. I just call it metal peel error. Then the lamination floor. But anyway, none of them, no ring cuts, die cracks. Well, that's just a wish list one. That one on the $2 coin. Die cracks, very hard. Come on, pop something out, real unexpected. There it comes. Not. I mean, you can see all the backs of them, so I've got no chance on them. No. I told you. I have all these rolls left over. It's 13, and I still might not even get another Canberra out of 13 rolls. So, you know, that's 650, which I tell you, get 600 bucks worth, and you might get a Canberra. Well, I got 750 was left over, and I said, without calculating that I'm probably looking at not getting another one. But the average in 1 in 800 bucks anyway is what the average is at the moment. There's another non-colour, one of the 3 I predicted for finding. So that makes 2, 2012. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I've got burps up. They're 5.7 or something. Anyway, they're under 6 million. Heaps of them. But that counts, so one more of them. And if I didn't get anything else, that'd be exactly what I predicted for this. But I'm confident that something else is going to be coming up. Not really. I'm just joking. I'm more confident that nothing's going to come up, because that's the way it goes. Heaps of people would look at all these rolls right now, if you had them at home. Let's say you just got back from the bank, and you got all these rolls. And you just got back from the bank. What did I drop? But remember, it's probably gone in the bin. And you've just got back from the bank, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 450 bucks, and going to get into it. Now just pretend I just got these back from the bank, but I haven't. I've got these left over from the 1600, and I'm going to check through these. And I'm already at the stage of saying I ain't going to get no more colour and just one. And yet if you just came home from the bank with them, you'd be expecting to get all colour and stuff. And yet I'm at the end of me run, and I'm not expecting to get them based on the average of getting them. Isn't that weird? Not to put you off getting them, but it's true. I'm looking at them and 13 rolls and saying, I'd be lucky if I get another Canberra. Somebody's would go down the bank with, come back with 13 rolls, all excited what to find. I'm sitting here with 13, I'm not, because I'm thinking I'm not getting them. They brought them home thinking, is that too deep? Anyway, yeah, it's weird. And the weird thing about it is they probably bring home 750 bucks, find a whole heap of colour. I'm here with the last bit of all them on the average, saying I won't get any, and I might not get any. And they will. That's deep. It happens. It's weird stuff happens. It's all maths. It's all, I love it, mate. I love numbers, maths, all those things stranger than fiction, you know. But it is. It happens. I've got these, I'm not expecting anything. Somebody comes home with a fresh lot, and it could have been these very ones that they went down and got just before me or something. And they'd be expecting to get some colour and all that, and they probably will, and I'm not. How does that work out? And all based on, because I had a heap of coins, and I put the average across the whole 1600. And I already got the average out of it. But they come home with them, and they haven't done they haven't got any as yet. So their average is just starting. It's real weird. Anyway, if anyone's into numbers and maths, it's weird stuff. I love it. Anyway, oh look, like, this is weird stuff. 3 of these. 3. Well, that's pretty good. Because you don't see too many of them now. 2 million, so that's another Wallabies. Oh, I need another bucket. I'm looking at that. No honeybees, Julie, nothing. I'm just reading down here. No bees, no freezing in South Australia too. Yeah, we're all down the bottom end here. Get copping it. Cold up in where Julie is, New South Wales there. Confidence how the goodies are there somewhere, yeah. The truth is out there. That's another excellent show, The X-Files. Love it. Yeah, Darren's stats never lie, mate. I love numbers. I love stats. I love numbers. I love space. I love quantum. All that stuff, mate. I'm right into all that. It's all real mystery, brain churning. Yeah, all that sort of stuff. I'm right into anything that you've got to work your brain over on stats, and you've got to think deep on stuff and maths or whatever. I love it, mate. Challenge keeps the brain good. Michael, how you going, buddy? Michael, money. money bags. Look, buddy, we got no bees. No bees, not yet. Look, there's another one. When I say I'm like the Woolies ones, I said 7 or 8. Well, we've got the 8 there. Well, 9 now. This makes 10. I've got the S, there's the U, I need the A. Yeah, they're in there, but I'll know that every noodle I've had, I've probably got nearly double, except for the last noodle, but I've got nearly double the woolies that I've predicted. Only because I'm including them in the average, and obviously the woolies average is not 125. The woolies average must be somewhere down about $75, I'll put it at. So I should really say 2 stats. So for your woolies coins, $75 to 1. Well, 76 for your woolies. That'd be 76 to 1, and the $76 to 1 woolies, and the Canberra ones, and including the non-colour, are 125. That's over the last couple of years, but the woolies ones definitely down 70, 75, even down as low as 55. Like the other night, I got what, 24 of them. So it can go. The average to me has been about 13, 14 every time, where I predicted 7, 8 out of $1,600. But the other night, last one, was only 6 coins overall for 1,400. Was it 1,600? So it was nothing, 6 coins. So that's why the average is over a couple of years, not just 1 or 2 noodles or 3 or 4 or even 10, 20. It's over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of noodles, hundreds of them. That average is over. And so you'll have good times, bad times, mediocre times, you'll have your average, you'll have over, and then you'll have under. But over the whole course of 12 months anyway, got to do, you should be around that area. But 125 for the Canberra. And your woolies, well, depends where you live, I suppose. I'm talking, then again, that I haven't counted that in, but I'm in Melbourne here, in the western suburbs. But the woolies ones, 75. We'll say, I said 76 to make it even, but 76 to 1. But like I said, have a good night, and that can come all the way down to like 40, 35, 40, $50 to 1. So 1 in a roll, 1 per roll, So yeah, but they definitely are prolific. They're everywhere. Thank God for that. Otherwise, well, I'll be on 4 coins. All right, we're down to 5. But I'm doing that because I'm trying to read and do this on my own. Michael on their way, yeah. I'll check today, buddy, to see if there's anything in my PO box. There was nothing there today. Oh, look. That's pink possum. It's the red one's the hardest one, I reckon. But anyway, it's Happy Hush, and Hush is off on his head with Lamingtons or something, and he's invisible Hush or so. I don't know. There's 3 of them anyway. To get. So that's the 2017 Possum Magic. Woolworths coin, another one. Why is that? I don't know what's going on there. What's going on there? Oh, that's all right. I'm just, I didn't know there was something coming up on here I hadn't seen before. Oh, what are you talking about? Let me look at that. Sorry, people. I'm just, I don't know why that was hidden there. I've never seen that before. So it's something about hidden. I've said, okay, show them. That was for Chris. I don't know where he is. Let me see. Yeah, anyway, I fixed up something there. But so yeah, so Possum Magic 2017, 3 $2 coins, and 4 $1 coins was in that, and a 1 cent piece in the set. But they're all got the same colours in each one, and one will stand out from the other. This one's the pink one, and then there's a blue one where the majority is blue, but it's still got pink and red in it. And then there's the red one that's got is the majority. It's got a little bit of the purple or whatever it is, blue and pink in there. So they've just, each one's got a colour accentuated out of it. This one's the pink one, pink and blue. And then you got the blue and the red pink in it, and then you got the red with the blue pink in it. Anyway, that's the middle one, I think, pretty sure. Yeah, so that's not bad. I don't know if I've got that one. Yeah, I think I did have that one. Right. And they're 2 million as well on them. The $1 and them were 300 and... No, they were 400,000, the $1 in the pack of the Possum Magic. Mr. Squiggle was 365, and the Wiggles were 300,000, which were the lowest of them, all of them. That Woody put out with the dollar in with the set with the $2. Ooh, and the topple over. My little bucket's full. Well, we're down to 4. Oh, I cracked an hour. That's pretty good. I'm definitely not going to be doing half an hour goodbyes tonight. So I'll start now, and I should be finished goodbye by the time I get to the 4th roll, eh? What do you reckon? So, no, maybe people will leave if I start saying goodbye. Not getting the joke. The joke, Joyce. Come on, turn over like the miracle coin. Oh, that's another one in the bin. 2 in the bin. extra wrapping on that one. Looks like they've got all their rolls, their paper back in anyway, Armaguard. No more 10-cent rolls paper being used, which was the majority the other day, the last couple of days. They must have ran out of $2 paper and they were using 10-cent rolls inside out. Well. What tell you, I don't know. Eh? Got no more Canberra coming. I got 2 rolls, so there was 13 rolls left. And then I showed you those ones. I'm down to 2, and I'm still exactly the same there. No change. 13 rolls I had, and I'm down to 2, and no Canberra at all in 11 rolls. Not a one. Not one. But we picked up a few more. I think we picked up 3 colour out of 13 rolls there. Yeah, 1, 2, pretty sure there's 3 colour in 13 rolls for them. Oh, 11 rolls I should say. So, yeah, that works out, doesn't it? 1 per 3 rolls, somebody. That's for the woolies ones, but they should be a lot less. It's the Canberra ones that are 125. Anyway, just to show you that you could come home with $750 worth of $2, all jumping for joy, and right now you'd be on 3 Canberra, 3 woolies. That's it, with 2 rolls left to go. 3 woolies. You'd be disappointed at the end of a $750 run if you had just 3 woolies. But that's the stats, and that's the truth. That's what's there. And these are the last 2 rolls. And I said, I'd be lucky if I got another Canberra, even with 13 rolls. There are people out there probably laughing at me. But I said, yeah, the average stats was telling me I got what I got. And I wasn't getting no more. And I said, it's really weird. If I had stopped there and gone and got $750 to make up the $750 that was left here, you'd be expecting to get something in there. And I reckon you probably would if you did it just that and went home and got it. It's really weird. It's hard to explain. Really hard to explain how it works. And here I am on the last roll, and I'll be damned, no Canberra in 13 rolls. These are the 13th in 12 rolls, and only 3 woolies. So right now, if you got that, if you got 750, was it 300? Well, that's 13 rolls, $650. Sorry, what did I say? 750, $650 worth. What I tell you to get minimum 600. At least find 4 if you're lucky. 1 Canberra, and I tell you all the time, the average could be you get none, you get 4 non-colour. I've said that all the time, and that's how the averages work out. This would be a time where you've gone down, and right now, 3 Woolworths coins. And it's looking like I shouldn't have put the mods on. I wasn't putting the mods on. It's the stats, it's the average, it's numbers, it's maths. It's exactly what I expected. Exactly nothing. So in 13 rolls, not 1 Canberra. I didn't get my extra non-colour Canberra, and I only got 3 colour, only 3 woolies out of that last lot. I'm pretty sure that was the 3. I don't think there was a team one. So out of 13 rolls, that's what I got. That last 13 rolls, hey? That's unreal. And then the first 15, I've got all them. Huh? It's weird, but it's how things work. But because I had the average already, I was confident to say that 13 rolls, I'd be lucky if I get any more. And I was right. And I bet you everyone out there, no, you'd be getting a couple. No. I already got my average. It's really weird. I got my average, and what was left was telling me it doesn't matter. I got it already. But if you went down and got the 750 that I had there, you would expect to get one, but you just might not. It's a fickle thing that happens. It's really weird stuff. I wish I could explain it, but I can't, other than, yeah, if I'd actually gone down and got that separate, I would expect to get something. But because it was left over and I already had the average, I expected to get nothing. Don't tell me how that works, but it's how it works. It's the law. It's quantum physics, mate. Doesn't matter. It's the law. It seldom changes. It's not, and it's that's why I say it's weird. It's like it is a law. It happens all the time. It seldom changes. The pattern's always there. The averages and patterns always there. It's just, yeah, it just happens. Well, look, I'll just set them up and now I'm going to move them because I'm not looking at where the camera is, am I? I'll do that. I'm looking underneath instead of here. Bring them across. Sorry. Yeah, so I predicted 7, 8. We got 3, 6, 9, 11, which, yeah, that's happened each time. And that's exactly what I predicted too. And I got them the other night. That's all I'm finding is flags, frontline workers, and 2017 lest we forgets. That's the majority of what I'm finding right now out of Canberra. It's just, yeah, that's just repeat. I got them the other night. I got them the night before. So this keeps turning up. It's turning up with either one of these or with the lest we forget, the 2017. Yeah, it's crazy. And then 2 of these, I expected 3. And I got 2. So I'm under by 1 what I expected. And over here by, 3, but I expected more. They usually do. So yeah, that's pretty much, that's average for that 1600. I just out 1 here, so we'll just go that, and the Woolies keeps producing a couple of more. So that's what you would expect out of this. It's, that 13 rolls, it's just like, I'm glad it happened in a way that I, because it was, it was a good thing for me to show, for you guys to see the reality of what happens with these $2. It's just crazy stuff, and it's another reason why the colour coins are good. In these, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be interested, because you can see how much people would have to go through, or you people out there, anyone would have to go through to find, well, your Canberra coins. If you had done what I've done in the last, say, 6 days, and you've done 10,000, that's all you would have had is this, and the less we forget for the Canberra. And you might have them, and that's what you want, and you're not worried about the Woolies or so much, or you got them. Look how much you've got to go through. You might have to go through 50, 60, 70, 80, 100,000 bucks to get even maybe the one that you want. A dove or something, I don't know. But you can see it's expensive to do. It's very predictable. And unfortunately, because of that prediction, these being so low in that mass amount, if you're only getting 1 per 800, and look, I said that's the average right now, and it's exactly what it's worked out at. You've got to have a lot of cash, and you've got to have a lot of time on your hand, and back and forwards to the bank. So, yeah, if it wasn't for colours, yeah, I wouldn't be looking at them, that's for sure. All right, so that's it. I'm just having a quick read. Thanks, Joe. Lucky last, yep, and it was exactly how I predicted. That's what happens. It's a real pain. And unfortunately, anyway, I'll show it as it is. There's no sweeping anything under the carpet here. I'm telling you exactly what you're expecting to get out there. And don't expect any more. And if you do, seriously think yourself lucky. And if you find something really good in the Canberra, you want to be having a beer at least or something, you know, because look, I've done so much in the last 2 weeks. It's ridiculous. And it's ridiculous what I've got. It really is. There's been quite a lot of nice finds and some harder ones to get, but not all the ones that we want. They're not. I haven't even touched any of them, man. There's 10 coins on that $2 list. I haven't even seen them. Really, really hard. You know, I'm sort of getting like, I don't know why I'm doing them, because I honestly don't need any of those coins there. Not a single solitary one. Well, that's not true. I'll take the possum magic. That's it. Yeah. All the rest, I've got them all. I've got them in mass. Not the possum magic, so. And as I said before, there's some in the woolies that I will take, but 95% of them, I don't even want them. But there are that 5% that I definitely will take, and Posse's are one of them. Oh, look, Peter J. I'm just at Peter J at the top here. Just noodled six $2 rolls, $300. Zippo. This is it, Pete, you know. All, you know what, I've got to say, like, you know, the amount that I'm doing here, are we all thinking that this is the amounts that we got to get out now? Because I am. If I want 2 Canberras, I got to take $1,600 to $2 out. Who can do that? If you're doing small amounts and you pull a Canberra out, seriously, you want to be doing whoopies. I would never have been doing whoopies on it, I'll tell you now. But now, I think I'd be doing, you know, carrying on quite a bit on finding one in the small amount, because they're just, you know, I've been doing 16, 14, 15, 16 and 18s, $100 worth. I've done $2,800 worth in one hit. And we're getting the same result every time. So you know, and I've come up, that average is $800. $800 a colour Canberra. Who can get that out? Who can get 1,600 out just to see if they can hopefully get the 2 that they want? To get the 2 you want, you'd have to take out 100 grand. I'm not kidding there. I'm absolutely dead set serious on that price. You're going to have to take out 100 grand's worth and turn them over to get any of the coins that you're really after. I'm just looking at it, to get all the coins on the list, all 52 or 53, whatever it is now. You're going to have to do $500,000 worth of noodling if you wanted to get them all. And if you want to include the poppy, you may as well pump it up to about $2 million worth of $2 coin search. I'm not kidding on the numbers. I think they are dead set serious numbers. If you wanted to get all of them, you'd be having to do millions of dollars to include that poppy in there for a fine. Seriously. That's to get the full set right through. Yep, absolutely. 2 that I've gotten continuously, you know. And again, anyway, that's dead set what you're going to have to be doing to get them all. Which means that basically no one can noodle a full set no more. There's no way anybody can noodle a full set of $2 coins. Not a chance in hell. No way they're going to noodle all those coins. You know what? There's probably a couple of people that probably could, you know, because they started off with the basis of having and finding a poppy and the coronation. If they start off with a poppy and a coronation in a find, then they got chance of pulling out all the rest, but it's still going to take them hundreds of thousands of bucks to get all them, for sure. Anyway, but yeah, lots of money, lots of time. Wisey did $500 for nothing one day last week. Yeah, it's a bad statistic, but it has to be. I say it out straight out. Not well, if it puts people off, it puts people off, doesn't it? What can you say? But I don't want to dash people's hopes where they're going and getting all these coins. If anyone's listening to me and not the TikTokies, to just let them know, you're dreaming. You're dreaming if you think you're going to go and get those ones they're telling you and all that. I'm trying here with mega dollars trying as well, not $100 here and there or 2 rolls and stuff. They're never going to get them. They need to know the reality that they don't tell them on there is how much they're going to have to go through, their turnover, the amount of mucking around, going to the right banks to get them and taking them back, and what they're even going to do with those coins if they're not collecting but getting them because they're money coins and they've been told they're worth heaps and they can sell them. I don't know where they're all going. I gather they're probably going on Facebook there, for, the marketplace. And it's probably why eBay's saturated. But they're not getting those prices and they're getting sucked in. Anyway, they're still the same as me, you and everyone else. They're still going to have a lot of money to go through and find these. And they can find these all day. Everyone's finding these all day. They're not money coins. They're not up in the $10s and $12 or any. They're double face value. Yeah. Unfortunately. Anyway, I'm jacked off me because of myself. I'm looking through. Look how much I look through. I've got one coronation. And that was at the very start too, I think. So that was 2 weeks ago. But yeah, and I haven't even found another dove. I haven't even got a Flanders. And I've been finding them quite regular. And they dropped off. But I can't get the Armistice. The 75th anniversary, I've got one. But it's all pretty bad. Even the ambulance, I've only got one. 1B. No military flags. I got 4 firefighters over the last 2 weeks. But that's still in 30 grand's worth. 4 firefighters in 30. So everything I'm telling you I got in the last week, 1 or 2, whatever, it's in that 30,000 over the last 17 days, I think, 18 days. Yeah. In 2015, lest we forget, I haven't even seen that. But anyway, hard. A lot of them are far in between, but that's here. Other states, they might be getting all other Canberras and they can't get these ones. So each state's going to be different. Just remember, I'm basing all my stuff here in Melbourne, in the western suburbs in Melbourne. That's where, for all the stats, everything for me is for there. But it seems like it's most places. Anyway. Oh yeah, no worries, Antonius. Thanks for dropping in. I'm going too, buddy. So that's good. It's like, I'll follow you out the door, mate. Anyway, I did all right. Hour and, if I can get going off now, it'll be an hour and 20 minutes. Everyone will be happy, and that'll be good. So anyway, look, good score because it's the average. I got what I expected. A little bit more on these, but I expected that. But that was the unexpected. Mr. Possum Magic. And so I'll take him, and I'll take him, and I'm going to take them all. I haven't been putting any back anyway. These two I will be because I've got some of them, but I haven't been putting any back because I'm actually keeping them all. All the ones I'm keeping them, and just going to see how many sets I got at the end, and then I'll try and make a couple of sets with the absolute best that I found in them, and the rest back. So that's the other thing. So that's what I do. I'll keep them. Then I'll just match up the best ones with the best ones. Try and get them all the same for a set that looks exact same. And then the next ones, you know, try and get sets that look the same, but good sets, looking good, as best I can for coming out of here. And then the rest I'll put back. And I don't know how many sets. I might only keep 2 sets, 2 wiggle, or 3 set, you know, 3 sets of the Olympics or something, 2 or 3. And a few of them, you know, not too many, only keep a couple. I've got tons there. So I've got a lot going back. I've probably got about $400 or $500 worth of $2 I'll be taking back, because I'll just make up a few sets of each, keep the best ones of a couple of them, and the rest back in. Yeah, because I'll just find them next time, especially the woolies ones. But again, like I said, some people in some areas can't find them. But I think the vast majority of people not getting them is simply the turnover. It's just very expensive for the turnover to find them. It is very expensive, that's for sure. All right, so anyway, thanks again, everyone dropped in. Hello to everybody that dropped in, and if anyone left, bye-bye. Hope you understand. I'm looking now. But have a good night, and I'll be back again tomorrow with some more coins. Yeah, I'll keep the roll going, and I don't know, I'll stop looking at $2 coins when you know, I'm pretty close to saying that's enough of them. Seriously, after getting these 2 again tonight. I mean, come on. You know, it's the only thing is like in golf, you know, that one shot. You know, I haven't played golf for ages, but I tell you, I get hack around all day and be in not a good mood all day. But you only got to do that one hit, you know, that one chip shot, and it went in the hole, or you got out the sand right next to the hole, or you did a 260 dead straight this time, no hook, no was it hook and anyway the other way, yeah, slice, no hook and slice, dead straight, you know, and that makes your day. You forget about all those crappy hits you had, you forget about all the the tantrums and everything else, and that one hit, that one shot, or that one hole, that makes the whole day. And you'll go back and play again, like we do as idiots. I go back and play again, knowing I'm probably only going to have a couple of good hits or one good hole. But anyway, my point is it makes your day. So when you pull out one nice woolies, it makes your day there, because these were, you know, what can I say? And they're filthy dirty anyway. Why would I even keep them? That's dirty. I won't be keeping that one. That one, I won't be keeping that one's dirty as well. So those 2 are going back. Those 2 are going back. You might be going back, you little off colour. And the rest I'll keep. That one might go back because he's pretty chipped, the paint. Yeah, but anyway, so that makes your day, you know. That's my point. Yeah. So that'll bring me back to noodling these again, the $2. That was what I was getting to, is that one shot, that one hooks you in to, like, I can find more next time, or change the course of the odds. And anyway, it's a gamble. Well, it's a lottery, not a gamble. Like I say, each time it's a gamble, and that's why I go back and do it again. Got 6 last night, or was it Saturday, whatever day I did them. 6 colour, that was it. But I went back again, and now I've ended up with these, but the same 2 again. But like I said, that one made the day. Of all, if anything in there, it's the possum magic anyway. And they won't do an extent, because you don't see them so often. I was just lucky getting 3, but they're dirty and they're going back for somebody else. So probably wallabies and that, but more so the possum magic. All right, Peter J, I'm out of here. Joe, Rose, Wisey, Michael, Antonius, Chris, Doria, Jobby, and your dad Greg, which I did put a note there after at the end of the last one jobs I saw there, you had your dad, Greg. And I did put a note at the end of that, said hello to the two of you. Sorry for missing you. And Michael, I think I said Michael there. Yeah, Michael. Bye, Michael. And Julie and Rose. I can't go all the way up, or can I? NN, thanks for dropping in. I said Joe. Darren, that's the other one. Darren was right up there. And Darren Wong, thanks for dropping in again. So anyway, that's good. I'm out of here. Have a good night, and I'll catch everybody tomorrow night with some more. We'll see how we go there. All right. Here's Darren. Yep, that's it, buddy. Yeah, no worries, man. All right, so have a good night anyway, and I'll catch everybody tomorrow. All right, ta-da, bye-bye. Oh, and don't forget, subscribe, like, share, Facebook, friend me, follow me, subscribe, yeah, you know, watch all my videos and comment. And now I'm going. All right, bye-bye. Have a good night. Ta-da.